Now y'all stop whatever you're doing right this minute and lend me your ear real close. 'Cause what's fixing to be spoken over your life in these next few minutes carries the weight of an ancient secret, sealed up tight for generations, and now it's being unlocked just for you right here, right now. Saint Michael the Archangel has stepped out from behind heaven's veil with a message so powerful and personal, it'll shake the very ground beneath everything you thought you knew about yourself and the hurt you've carried. This ain't no accident. It ain't no mere entertainment. No, sir, this is a divine appointment, and your soul feels it deep down. Right now, something inside your chest is stirring, trembling, recognizing a truth your mind's tried to bury for years. You ain't like the others, never have been. And the reason you've suffered in ways folks around you just can't understand, it's 'cause you weren't meant to live as some ordinary soul walking an ordinary life. Saint Michael's revealed this. You're an angel in human flesh, sent here with a mission sewn into the very fibers of your spirit. The darkness chasing you since you were a child? That wasn't random. No, ma'am. It was planned. It was a strategic assault, meant to break you down before you could awaken to the greatness you're truly meant for. But today that assault ends. Today the blindfold's ripped from your eyes. Today you stop wandering this world thinking you're weak and forgotten, 'cause heaven's about to remind you who you were before you drew your first breath on this earth. Every scar you bear, every tear you've cried in silence, every night you've wondered why life's been so much harder for you than for others, it was all part of a divine process. Heaven allowed it, not to destroy you, but to prepare you for a spiritual authority most folks can't even grasp. You were forged in fire, 'cause you were made to walk through fire and come out carrying that very flame. If your heart's beating faster right now, that's your spirit waking up. If you feel a heaviness in your chest or warmth behind your eyes, that's the angelic frequency in this message sparking something dormant inside you. Don't fight it. Don't doubt it. Receive it. You've waited your whole life for this moment. Now let me speak straight to that wound you've been hiding from the world. Saint Michael sees it clear as day, and he wants you to know your pain was never a sign of weakness, but a sign of your true origin. You've been betrayed by folks you'd have laid your life down for. You opened your heart, poured out your love only to see it trampled like it meant nothing. You've carried people through their darkest days, and when your own shadows fell, not one of them turned around to help. You've sat alone in crowded rooms wondering why no one could see what was breaking inside you. You smiled through agony, laughed while bleeding inside, kept going when every bit of you begged to quit, 'cause something deeper than human will kept pushing you forward, even when you didn't understand why. That exhaustion you feel? It ain't normal tiredness from working too hard or lacking sleep. No, sir, it's the weariness of a heavenly being trapped in a world never meant to hold your light. This place literally drains energy from folks like you, people you thought were friends. They were feeding off your anointing without even knowing it. What seemed like bad luck. Spiritual traps meant to keep you so caught up in survival, you'd never have time to find your true self. Doors closed in your face, not 'cause you were unworthy, but 'cause the enemy knew if you walked through them, you'd unlock power that'd tear down whole kingdoms of darkness. Relationships fell apart, not 'cause you weren't lovable, but 'cause the spirits behind those folks couldn't stand the fire burning inside your soul. Money problems choked you, not 'cause you lacked smarts or grit, but 'cause a dark spirit was assigned to block every blessing meant for you. And through it all, you kept asking the same question. Why me? Why all this hardship? Why give so much and get so little? Why does it feel like you're being punished for having a good heart? Saint Michael's got the answer, and it'll set you free. You suffer different because you're different. You ain't just a human having a spiritual experience. You're a spirit having a human experience. And the weight of this world was never meant to feel easy on your shoulders, 'cause your shoulders were made to carry wings. Now this right here is why what I'm about to share ain't optional. It's essential. What you've heard so far is just the surface of a revelation going 7 layers deep. Those 7 layers match up with the 7 swords of Saint Michael the Archangel, each one cut in a chain that's been wrapped around your destiny since before you were born. There's a digital book called The 7 Swords of Saint Michael the Archangel, the sacred guide to breaking curses, sealing blessings, and activating the calling of the chosen. It was made for this very moment in your life. Ain't no ordinary book. It's a spiritual weapon in disguise, and the dark forces have tried their best to keep it from reaching your hands. You'll find the link at the top of the comments, the very first pinned comment below this message. Don't scroll past it. Don't tell yourself you'll get to it later. That hesitation ain't yours. It's a whisper from the very force blocking your breakthrough. Right now, as an act of faith that seals your identity as one of the chosen, type in the comments, "I am chosen and I will download the digital book." Say it out loud. Declare it. Let heaven hear your choice. Now listen close, because this revelation's fixing to go deeper than you're ready for. What's happening right now in the spiritual realm on your behalf would scare you if you could see it with your own eyes. St. Michael didn't come alone. He leads a battalion of warrior angels sent straight from the throne room with one clear command: clear the path for the awakening one. Right now, strongholds that have been tangled in your bloodline for generations are being uprooted. Altars built against your family name in the unseen realm are being overturned and set ablaze by angelic hands. Every curse spoken over you by jealous lips, every hex laid by folks who smiled in your face while stabbing your destiny in the back, every spiritual contract signed without your consent in dreams where you ate strange food or signed unknown papers, it's all being cancelled. Heaven's issued a decree, and that decree carries your name. The season of unjust suffering is over. The season of carrying burdens that weren't yours to bear is done. The spiritual courts reviewed your case, and the verdicts come back in your favor. Every demon assigned to your life's got their eviction notice, and St. Michael himself is making sure it's enforced. You might not see it yet with your natural eyes, but don't you doubt, it's happening. Now listen here. The spiritual always comes before the physical. Just like rain forms up yonder in them clouds before it ever hits the ground. That breakthrough you've been waiting on, it's already made, already heading your way faster than any trouble you're facing can outrun. Those folks who schemed against you in the shadows, they're already facing the fallout of their own plans gone wrong. And those who took from you, whether it was your peace, your money, your time, or your trust, they're about to have to pay it all back multiplied. The universe is settling the score, and it's settling it in your favor because heaven said enough's enough. You've paid a price you never should have had to pay, and now restitution is coming with interest. Don't let what you see today shake you, because today's just the last frame of an old story that's about to end. The new story's already been written, and you're the star. The Most High's the director. The angels are running the show, and the stage is being set right now for scenes filled with abundance, joy, health, and victory. So powerful you'll forget them years of hurt, like they were just a distant dream. This right here is where the change happens deep down inside. Knowing what's going on around you is strong, but becoming who you're meant to be, that's unstoppable. This is the moment you turn the key. All the pain and trials weren't just attacks, they were initiations. Every betrayal taught you discernment. Every closed door showed you your provision don't come from human hands. Every tear-filled night taught you a kind of compassion no school or book can ever teach. You weren't being torn down, you were being forged, and now that forging is done. The sword's been pulled from the fire, sharp and ready. You are that sword, the weapon heaven's been crafting in secret for a battle the world don't even know is coming. The power rising in you now ain't arrogance, it's recognition. It's the moment an angel remembers it's got wings. You've spent all your life dimming your light to keep folks comfortable, but that time's over. You've apologized for your intensity, your sensitivity, for feeling things deeper than most folks around you, and today, heaven's saying those ain't flaws. They're part of your angelic design. Your sensitivity is a radar detecting what others can't see. Your intensity? It's the fire of a spirit, lit at the throne before time even began. Your depth is a well from which nations were meant to drink, so stop shrinking, stop hiding. Stop pretending you're less than what you are, because every second you play small is a second the enemy uses to keep the world in darkness. You were put here to shine, and the light you carry ain't yours to hold back. It belongs to every soul that'll be saved, healed, delivered, and awakened, because you finally decided to stand up and be who you were made to be. Now take this deep into your heart, because what's about to be declared over your life ain't just a wish or a hope. It's a prophetic verdict sealed in heaven's courts, spoken through the authority of St. Michael the Archangel himself. Real quick, provisions come into your house faster than you can imagine. Money coming from places you never applied to, doors you never knocked on, folks you never asked. A financial shift is heading your way that won't just wipe out the debt strangling your peace. It'll place you in such abundance, you'll have plenty to bless others just like you always dreamed. Your health? It's being restored right now. That pain doctors couldn't explain, that heaviness sitting on your chest, that weariness making you feel years older, it's lifting. Angelic hands are working on your body as you hear this, realigning what's been off, healing what's been hurt, reviving what was dying. Don't be shocked if you feel a warm or tingly spot, because that's the healer's touch, working through this very word. Them folks who mocked you, they're about to see your rise with their own eyes, and they won't be able to deny it or explain it away. The co-worker who tried to hold you down, they'll see you get promoted. The family member who laughed at your dreams, they'll see those dreams come to life in full color. The friend who left you, they'll find you surrounded by folks of true loyalty and honor, and they'll feel the sting of their own betrayal, not because you wished it, but because the universe always sets its accounts right. Justice ain't coming, justice is here. A new season's breaking through your life like a sunrise no cloud can stop. In this season, your sleep will be peaceful, your mind clear, your heart light, and your laughter genuine, not a mask, but the true sound of a soul set free. Homes will be bought, businesses launched, marriages healed, children brought back to the right path. Tests will come back clean, contracts signed, invitations sent, doors that were welded shut. They're going to swing wide open, wide enough for you to walk through with plenty of room to spare. And that's why you got to know what you're holding spiritually right now is worth more than anything this world can offer. The 7 swords of St. Michael ain't just stories. They're real spiritual weapons tied to 7 levels of breakthrough every chosen one's got to unlock to walk fully in their divine calling. There's a digital book, The 7 Swords of St. Michael the Archangel, the sacred guide to breaking curses, sealing blessings, and activating the calling of the chosen, that lays out the exact prayers, declarations, and spiritual steps for each sword. This knowledge was hidden for centuries, and right now there are forces trying to keep you from getting it. The link's in the very first pinned comment at the top of the comments section. Go grab it now, because what you're stepping into needs more than just hearing this message. It needs activation. It needs you to dive deep, hold that guide, and walk through each sword one by one. Drop a comment saying, "I am chosen, and I will download the digital book," and watch how heaven answers your faith. Now listen close, because this is where it all comes together and your calling becomes undeniable. You didn't find this message by chance. You were led here by a power bigger than any algorithm, bigger than any recommendation, bigger than any human choice. St. Michael set this very moment on your timeline because you're standing at a crossroads, and the next step you take won't just change your life. It'll change every life tied to your destiny. This is your moment to seal it. Faith without action's just a seed that never hits the dirt. You've heard the truth. You feel it burning in your chest. You see yourself in every word. Now it's time to seal it. Sealing ain't just believing. It's speaking it out loud, living it with your actions, and refusing to go back to that old version of you who accepted defeat like it was normal. The old you died somewhere in the middle of this message. The one hearing these last words ain't the same as the one who pressed play at the start. Something's shifted. Something's broken. Something brand new has been born. And that's something. That's the true you, the angel walking round in human skin, finally waking up, finally seeing clear, finally ready to step out. Don't let that fire cool off now. Don't let the world's noise snuff out that spark God lit in your soul today. Hit that subscribe button, because this ain't the last word heaven's got for you. There's layers upon layers of truth just waiting to unfold, each one pulling you deeper into who you really are and lifting you higher into your God-given power. Now share this with someone you know who's struggling quietly. Maybe they're an angel who forgot they had wings. Your simple act of sharing could be the very thing that saves them. Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Speak your faith out loud. Let the angels hear your voice and watch the darkness shake when it hears the sound of your awakening. Now receive this blessing, not from human lips but straight from heaven's throne, carried by the fiery sword of St. Michael the Archangel himself. Blessed are you, chosen one, for you've walked through the fire and come out unscathed. Blessed are your hands, for